Why, hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Truth Is in this one off series on this channel of Peyton 3.0's Empire. My name is Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist Zombie Supreme. Okay? And today we're actually going to be talking about how to actually lose weight and keep it off the right way. Okay? So there are so many misconceptions about losing weight out there because everybody in this fitness world is trying to capitalize on everything they can and sell you whatever they can, whether it's keto, low carb, whatever. Okay? Without you, without ever giving you the proper diagnosis for what your body needs, because every one of us is actually built a little bit different. The whole notion with we are all created equal is not true. It's actually bullshit. Okay? We are all not created equal. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Can we understand each other? Absolutely. Um, can we read each other's body language without speaking the same language? Absolutely. Can we Are we the same species? Absolutely. But there are differences in genetics and genes and even skin color that makes us all up as a multifaceted animal species that we are as human, okay? And we actually have to pay attention to those unique differences that make us us in order for us to progress in any areas of our lives. But specifically today, we are talking about weight loss and how to actually do it. Number one, real weight loss for the human animal is actually slow. And when you're actually doing it right, you can lose 1 pound or maybe even 2 at maximum. 3 if you're lucky, a week. Not a day, not 10 pounds a day, not 50 pounds in a week. Unless you're doing something crazy with some supplement, some outside product that's actually damaging your body. And it's not even helping you mentally so that you stay on track. It's just a get rid of it now, and then it doesn't matter if you get rid of the fat in some kind of arbitrary new scientific technology way they got going on out there. It doesn't matter if you have the money to do that. It doesn't matter because your mind still has those habits of eating the way that you always eaten. And maybe not even really truly moving your body, exercising. See, the body gets used to, even if you say, oh, I walk around, I drink water, but the weight won't come off. Well, the body gets used to walking around. You know, you walk all the time. You gotta walk just to get up, to go grab the car keys to get in the car. You gotta walk just to go to work. So for some of us, you know, you kind of walk to do some things, but that's not going to challenge your body to burn off that fat you have sitting on you. And some of us are out there are very, very morbidly obese. I mean, we're well above 300 pounds, 5'5", 6'1", maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Okay. Either way, it's not good on any of those heights, body types, no matter what body type you have. Above 300 usually, unless, like I said, you're a bodybuilder. But we're not talking about bodybuilders. We're talking about people. We're talking about the people like us who want to lose weight. Number one, like I told you, we discussed the realistic prowess of what the human body actually is going to do when you lose weight the proper way. It's slow, it's steady. You didn't put it on overnight, so you're not going to take it off overnight either. You didn't put the weight on in a week, so it's not going to come off in a week either. You got to stay dedicated. This has actually got to become a lifestyle for real, right? You literally got to change the foundation of how your brain's been ticking when it comes to food and pressures. Because I know a lot of us out there, we like to go ahead and we like to eat when the day stresses us out, when the work stresses us out, somebody is stressed us out, and we turn right to the food. Or some of us turn right to the food, and we turn to the alcohol, and we turn to the cigarettes. All the same time. We do all three of those. Somebody turns to the alcohol, the cigarettes, the food, and they turn to the drugs. You see what I'm saying? Just a quadruple whammy, honey, to knock you out in life. And give you no chance. Let me tell you something about life. Life is savage, okay? Life is not fair. It's never going to be fair. I don't care about your feelings. You need to get out of them. You need to grow some good, thick mentality up there. You need to get ready for this world, because it's going to keep punching you in the face, honey. And if you're going to keep letting it land you on your back crying, that's what you're going to get. See, if the society wasn't where it is today, and the developments that we have made as the human animal species now, the we people of society would already be dead. They would be dead and gone, honey, because, like I said, we're the human animal species. It really was about the strongest being able to survive and carry on and procreate. Right? Dead and gone. But because of what we come and what we built, and the systems and practices and policies and laws we build, the weakest people in society are allowed to survive today. Right? So, with that being said, in order to change the root of any kind of habit, especially when it comes to weight loss included, you can't just go and then, let's say you do go lose that weight, and you went to the gym, and you also were in a caloric deficit, which means that you're eating less calories than you usually would be eating. And not only that, you're also eating for a double whammy for your body. You're eating better quality foods, not just for the weight loss, but for the health and the feel of how your body feels and operates on a daily basis. That's a double whammy when you are trying to lose this weight nice and slow. See, the thing with the body is that once you put that weight on, it don't truly like to let it go like that. It likes to hold on, save it for a rainy day, just in case you do go starving. It can use all that energy and that fat to survive until hopefully you find some more food. Because what's the body's number one job? What's the body's number one function? Can you tell me? In the comment section, what is the body's number one job? It is to survive, stay alive, and get to the next day, and the next day, and the next month, and next year. And so if you actually become a nerd and you go really study the human body and what it does and what it encompasses, you'll be shocked. You'll be blown away. If you understand your relationship better with your own body, okay? You'll learn to be more in tune with your own body, for real. You'll learn that the invaders in your body, the bad things you put in the body, the bad bacteria, are trying to take over. They're gonna keep making you fat until you get conscious enough to take the wheel and say, no, I'm getting you hoes out of here. Okay? So, you have to somehow find other ways to cope than putting the fork in your mouth because life is constantly stressing you out, right? Because like I told you, life doesn't care about you. There's a lot of people out there that don't care about you. There's some that do, but the people who care about you are obviously enabling your behavior that is keeping you obese, that is keeping you fat, that is keeping you unhealthy, that is keeping you diabetic, and you probably have not been to the hospital, the doctor, and I don't know how long to even get a diagnosis to know what's possibly going on with you. See, I went to get a checkup a couple of months ago or so, and the doctor told me you gained 40 pounds and you are pre-diabetic. Okay? So here I am, fat, diabetic, and I don't know if you know, because society somehow doesn't treat it like this, but obesity is an actual disease. Obesity, being fat, is an actual disease. See, if it was put out there to the mainstream masses like that, people would think about it differently. But right now, you have somebody like a Lizzo up there, and she's great. I love her music. I do. I love self-empowerment things and all of that. I'm all about it. I am. Love her personality. But the reason why the music industry never before has put somebody her size out there for market, because their thing was that they wanted people who were skinny, fit, like a prize package to boot, whether they could really sing or not, whether they really had some rap skills, whether they really had the top tier talent or not, they were going to sell them. And most of you out there, you were going to buy it, okay? Because it's already been proven. But we have Lizzo today. And there was some other people like Meghan Trainor. She was already out there, Lizzo's kind of the black version of what Meghan Trainor was. Right? She was Meghan Trainor was never really, really big girl. She wasn't really, she had some weight on her, But Lizzo, she's a different story. She's overweight, and now Meghan Trainor, she's still in her 20s. Lizzo is in her 30s. She's my age, basically. She's 34 now. Okay? And see, when you're fat like that, you get into your older ages, past 20s, a lot of things are going to start happening to you. If you're not getting doctor checkups, whatever, a lot of things in your body are already going on that you're not consciously aware of because you're not listening to the cues of your body. You just think those cues are normal. You're tired, you're fat, you're lethargic. You ain't got no energy. And you just think, okay, this is just what it is. And you keep going about your day. No. You need to go to the doctor and get some diagnosis because some things are going on in that body, honey. And things are falling apart because you've been letting this carry on for a long time. Right? But things got to change today. Slowly but surely creating newer, better habits to deal with your stress, to deal with your anxiety. Because I'm going to tell you something about the people who have anxiety out there and they eat for that. The world doesn't care about you. The world doesn't care about you having anxiety. It'll eat you for dinner. Okay? It'll eat you for dinner and spit you out. They don't care. So it's something that you are going to have to somehow take care of. You gotta get on up. You gotta get to study and know the brain. You gotta get on up and figure out a way to navigate the world with your anxiety, so that you can start winning. Even if it's in small ways, it's adding up. You start winning in a little way to add up. As a black gay man myself, I had many anxieties in my young life. You know, see, I knew that society didn't accept me. I knew I was getting made fun of. I knew I wasn't what the societal animals wanted. I knew it. I was made aware of it. So my anxiety was through the roof. But I never let it stop me from walking out the door. I never let it shut me up in my room. Although most of the time I was up in there, blah, blah. But I never let it stop me from going to school, doing what I had to do. I just had to face it. I just had to face it. And I never let it stop me from talking to people because I still had a very bubbly, outgoing. I was the clown, the class clown. You know. Um. So I was never shy, despite the challenges that I faced. Right. Despite the fights that I got into with with men usually. Right. Or boys, actually, because we were boys at the time. You know, we were men yet. And what we have going on today with the laws and gay people being in media and stuff like that, that wasn't going on, right? I'm generation millennial. I'm 37 years old, so to go from what I went from to what it is now and the laws and things is not just the laws, because laws don't make people stop being bigoted, racist, homophobic. Laws don't do that. It came from the media is very powerful. So the fact that we started showing up in media and we started in the 2010s when they changed everything for the movement, that's when people's mindsets started to change. For at least the majority of America, there was always going to be the Republican conservatives that still have problems, whatever. It's not going to be 100%, so don't be foolish out there. That goes with also race and see. I'm considered a double minority. I'm black and I'm gay, right? So I have to deal with both sides of the fence. I have to deal with the same. I deal with the shit from my own race about being gay. There's so much in the pipeline, and even with being gay as a black person in the gay community, there's problems. So, like I said, I had to, despite any anxiety that I had, still go out in the world and navigate and play the game the best that I could, even though I didn't really understand what was going on like I do today. See, but now, people were in trouble back then, but now, today, people are in trouble. Okay? When I walk through the room, honey, if you got something you got some negativity come my way, oh, you in trouble, baby, because I know how to handle you. Right? But anyway, we got totally off course. I just want to get into correlation to anxiety. The world do not care about you and your anxiety. They will eat you for dinner. You got to learn to go out there and navigate with that anxiety, despite. Right? So, the thing is, losing weight is slow and steady. And like I said, going to the gym, lifting weights will also help with the diet changes that do need to be made. Doesn't mean you have to totally cut out sugars and ice cream. No, you can have that. You just can't have that every day. And you just have to, and listen, a lot of y'all gonna need to go get a calorie scale. You're gonna go ahead and need to weigh out, put your food on the scale to see how many calories and start adding them up, because most of you will not be able to do it just by eyeing the food. You're gonna need to go get that scale, that little calorie scale, and put the food on it and do some counting and realize, oh, I need to cut back on these cakes. I need to only have one of those. I need to cut back on, I don't know, this ice cream. You need to just have like a little fourth of that, right? Because being in a calorie deficit, whether you go to the gym or not, being in a calorie deficit will help you. You will be losing weight in a calorie deficit But if you're just sitting in maintenance or you're going above your calories that you usually eat anyway, you're not going to lose that weight. And like I said, weight loss is slow regardless. So that's the part that you need to know. Nothing out there on the market is actually competing or being able to override what the programming of all bodies have to operate like. See, that's where we don't differ. Even if you are past your 30s, because I am, even if you're in your 40s, the body still acts the same way that you will lose a pound a day. I mean, not a day, or two a week if you're in a calorie deficit. And exercise doesn't actually help you lose weight. That's a myth that's been busted. It doesn't help you lose weight. Exercise and cardio just it helps your body stay healthy, stay in the game, feel on top. But it won't happen if your diet is mainly crap, because the body can't run on fuel that's crap all the time. You're gonna be tired. You're not gonna want to do exercise. When you do cardio, you become tired. When you leave the gym, if you decide to join the gym, you're not gonna feel great, right? It's not just about how your body looks. There's a lot of people who look good, but their body and their health is crap. So it's not about that. It's about both the health and the weight itself. Like I said, the whole Lizzo thing was going on. They're promoting these girls. They're promoting this. It's be big girls. It's okay to be big. Stores are now really getting into. They're selling in. They're getting into the marketing game with capitalism of big girls where they weren't doing before. Wissy always should have had clothes like that for big people. You know, usually we don't have as much selection. But now they're catering to it in the most, they're catering to it in the most destructive way to mainly young girls. Right? Mainly girls, women, period. Right? But the thing is that it's not going to help you when you have to have a leg amputated. It's not going to help you when you get type 2 diabetes. It's not going to help you when you get all kinds of other diseases, because it's not just about the weight on you. It's about the health of your body. How's it doing? How's the heart working? Does it have to pump blood harder because you're overweight? Is the heart having to pump harder, or the arteries clogged? Is the circulation of your blood slowing, having trouble circulating? All these things get harder when you start to get older. But you still feel like it doesn't matter what age you are. You be a teen, 20s. I still was feeling like ass cheeks every day and didn't know why. Eating those food, McDonald's, candies, cakes. And I literally grew up as an infant off of that stuff. And so those habits are hard to break. There was one time when I got to LA and I lost the weight. I went to the gym for the first time because your environment is very important. Like I told you, if you don't know the other video about the obesity thing and why it won't be stopped, watch that video. But my environment didn't really push me to go to the gym because my environment was just very American, accepting of like fat people all around. You know, when I got to LA, that all changed, and I was like serious. I wanted to be a pop star, so I was going to the gym for the first time. I got my little membership, and I was going every day. And like I said, the weight came off slowly, but I was consistent with the gym. It wasn't just the gym; I was consistent when I was eating. You know, I even became vegan for a little bit. Not that anybody else has become vegan. I'm not vegan anymore, but I was vegan for a little bit. Just because I wanted to try that out, you know, while I was going to the gym. And I was the smallest I had ever been since I was 12 years old. And I had started going to the gym when I was 26 years old. So that's a big old gap, right? Your environment plays a big part in literally everything. Your environment can literally destroy you as a person. If there's no inspiration, it's just harder. But that's why I'm glad that we have this great thing today called the internet, where you can get to fabulous people like me, which you would never be able to reach before, to push you, despite your environment, to get up and do what needs to be done and be realistic about what it's going to take for you to actually lose that weight and keep it off. Not just get to the goal and then you slide back, because then you got to ask yourself, what keeps driving me to this? Because the brain will hold on. Things it's been holding on to for years and years and years. It's hard to completely get rid of it in just a matter of months. You're gonna have to keep working on it. You're gonna, cause then I slipped back. I let situations get to me. I was doing the healthy things, but I started doing a lot of unhealthy eating too. And I stopped going to the gym. I was like, I don't need the gym anymore. I was gonna do this fasting thing too, and whatever. But I started adding ice creams, 2 Ben Jerry ice cream a day. I was eating these chips, and I started adding cakes into the mix. And before you knew it, over a couple of some months to a year, I had gained 40 pounds. I was big again. I had lost the weight, then I gained the weight, and I lost the weight. And I wasn't truly paying attention, although I was growing as a person. I wasn't paying attention enough in here. I was too much out here. And I thought I was paying attention, because I thought I was in here, but not enough for my body to get fat again and me to be pre-diabetic. And so, because of who I am today, because I've advanced even more in conscious levels and knowledge levels, because I constantly do that daily to myself now, with great education that's progressive, that actually gets you somewhere. I have, for a birthday present for myself this year, I got myself a gym membership. Was going to the gym. I started going 4 days a week, because I already had the training inside my brain. My brain didn't forget the training, you know. And then I stopped. Instead of going 3 days a week, I started going every day. I don't work on the same thing every day. 1 day's for cardio completely. I might be in there for just 45 minutes. You don't need to be in the gym 2-3 hours. That's bodybuilder status, or that's people who don't know what they're doing. That's staying in the gym for that long. You're wasting time, and you're not helping yourself, and your body's not changing because you don't know what you're doing. You need a good hour in that gym if you're just trying to reach the regular health and fitness goals for your body. Bodybuilders are the only one that should be spending 2-3 hours in a gym. That's not what you're going for. You're going for health. You're going for losing that weight. You're going for maintenance in a lifestyle that it'll save you. Not only will it save you, because right now, just going to the gym for the last, May, month or two, I'm feeling absolutely incredible. With a combination of how I sleep, what I'm eating now, and going to the gym, it's a knockout for this body. And like I said, I feel like a skinny bitch. But I still got these. I lost about 10, 20 pounds. No, not 20. I lost about 12, 13 pounds so far. Like I said, the weight loss is slow. But I'm committed, and I actually like going to the gym. When you are sleeping, have a real sleep schedule, when you have a better, not the most absolute incredible body, when you have a way better diet and your body's responding great, it gives you energy to want to go to the gym and work out every day. Right? I love going to the gym now. Not even in the past, and I think I really liked going to the gym. I would just go. But I feel like this is the most consistent I've ever been going to the gym and actually wanting to go. You know? But yeah. So anyway, that's what it's going to take. Sorry, my phone's doing things. That's what it's going to take for you to actually lose the weight and keep it off, okay? This has been Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum set vocalist Zombie Supreme. And for those of you who are into, okay, my alarm's going off. You know, I'm running business here, okay? It's a one-man show right now. Anyway, Peyton 3.0, if you are in at all to EDM music, if you're somebody who's recently gone to the gym and you're working out and they're playing electronic dance music and you like it or whatever, or you're open-minded and you do like EDM, electronic dance music, if you don't know what EDM is, this is not for you, okay? Let me get my socials up for you real quick. So, for those who are already in the EDM community on this channel and you watch everything I do, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for spending your time with me. You already should have done all of this, but for those of you who have not done it yet, all these website, social medias, get 3 free unreleased songs by going to this bit.ly link and getting on my email list for those who qualify, who are really into EDM, dubstep, all that music, okay? Get on the email list, because this is where I can really communicate with you effectively, because social media, they can change. I can do nothing about social media. They can change the algorithms. My stuff ain't really getting shown to everybody. The social media could die, and then I don't have nobody on my social media. But my email list I actually own. This is not Gmail. This is an actual email list that I actually own. I rent out the space, and so it's digital real estate. So I can communicate with you guys through the email anytime I have something important to say to you. Okay, for those of you who qualify, you gotta qualify. Don't get on the email list and you're somebody that's just dead on my email list. We're how to get you off the email list anyway. Okay, make sure you like, subscribe, all this for this video. Don't just be sitting in the background doing the dishes. Don't just be sitting in the background changing the baby's diaper, whatever you're doing. Don't just sit in the background doing homework. Just get up and do one thing for me. Press the like button. Hit my likes, hit my likes, hit my likes, hit my likes, okay? Yes. So, for those of you who are just mainstream, you listen to the radio, you listen to, I don't know, Doja Cat and Fantasia and whatever your generation of music is, when you listen to mainstream radio, then go to sessionslive.com. That one's for you. Sessionslive.com/Peyton3662, which is the site where I go live and I sing. And you can request your favorite song for me to sing. We can get to know each other. Just go there, the little sessionslive.com handle that you see there. Press the follow button on my profile. Follow, not subscribe, unless you want to subscribe already because you're sold. Okay? And for $4.99, you can subscribe. But for those of you who are just getting to know me and you're intrigued, you're curious, press follow. Once you press follow, you gotta put your email in. Put your email in there, create your screen name, create an avatar, you're ready to go. I go live daily, okay? Well, thank you guys. I've taken up too much of your time. It's already 33 minutes. Okay, this has been Peyton 3.0, and I will see you on the next video.